Welcome back, Dropouts fam. This is episode 22, guest number 3. Today is a very special episode. We're joined by a longtime friend and NRL star, Haze Dunster. My boy, welcome to the show. Good to have you.
Let's go.
Let's go. Oh, a bit of a clap there.
Yeah, I pushed the other button, so we might edit that one out.
Quickest clap of all time.
Yeah, sorry, Hayes. Push the wrong button.
Good to have you on the show, bro. Thanks for joining us.
No, pleasure.
How you feeling this morning?
Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah, pretty good. First potty?
Yeah. First.
Ooh.
Oh, we got the privilege.
Got the privilege.
First one. Dropouts, baby.
100%. Nah. Good to have you on the show, bro. Obviously, we're gonna chat all things today: football, outside of football, a little bit into the life of Haze, and we actually go back a while now. But we're gonna, before we go into the history and the archives, like to sort of do a little bit of rapid fire questions. We like to do this with our guests, get the blood flow and shake off the nerves a little bit. So just a couple of questions just about you. Haze, how old are you?
24.
24.
Nice.
Favorite food?
I don't know. I'll probably have to go with a boil up or something.
Yeah,
Yeah,
boil up, like a
let's
seafood
go.
boil up.
Yeah.
Okay,
Let's go.
all right.
But a doughboys in there?
Yeah.
Favorite sport outside of footy?
I'd have to say basketball.
Oh, basketball. All right,
yeah.
okay, let's go.
Who's your team? NBA?
Yeah, I'm a LeBron bandwagon fan, bro. So just really LeBron.
Are they? Yeah, nice.
Get out, bro.
The podcast is finished now.
What school did you go to?
Hill Sports.
Hill Sports. Year of 20. When did you finish?
2017.
2017. Okay, all right. And where were you born?
Rotorua.
Yeah, Rotorua. Kia ora.
You're Rotorua, eh?
Yeah, my family's from Rotorua. Yeah.
My bro.
Ford Block. Yeah.
I grew up in Turangi though, so I was born in Raiders.
And then
grew
moved
up in
there.
Turangi, yeah.
Oh, beautiful.
When
Kia ora.
did you move out here, bro?
I was probably like 10, 8.
Okay.
When I came here, yeah, Dad got work over here. So.
Yeah, mad. And then never. Have you been back since every couple of years or?
Chrissy, but not since the COVID break. So hopefully get back this Chrissy. So
Yeah, cracker, bro. Yeah, that's mad, man. So talk us through, like, this year, how'd your season go? Did you have a few games? You obviously had a little run with injury, which we'll touch on a little bit, but how'd the season go this year, bro?
personally, I wasn't happy with my year, to be honest.
Okay.
It was a bit of a roller coaster, and had a few dramas on and off the field. So yeah, this year I'm just looking forward to get stuck into training and get into it. But I was blessed to put the jersey on back on again, and but yeah, just looking forward to get more games and more consistency this year coming. So
For sure. So 2022, you had that whole year off pretty much, eh?
yeah, pretty much that whole year, bro. So did it in that first preseason game, and then
Was that against Dragons?
Yeah.
Was that the hip drop tackle?
Yeah, that was my ex's brother. But he's a good bloke, bro. We still
No way. Wait. That was your ex's brother.
That's Tyrell, eh?
Yeah.
Tyrell, okay.
There was heaps of drama.
That's
after it,
hectic.
bro. It was like
It's
news
like story.
reporters,
It's a hectic story, not a
News
hectic
reporters.
incident. Sorry, man.
So you were ex together at that time?
Yeah.
Okay,
We were together at the time. So there was heaps of dramas. Like there was news reports coming that we were engaged, and that ruined the wedding and stuff.
Oh, no.
Oh my god! But
no.
yeah, we're cool. Like I told him ever since the day, like it could happen to anyone, bro, and like it just happened to be me. So
Of course.
yeah.
Because that was like, sorry.
No, go on,
Because
Shane.
that was like that tackle was like the big,
Yeah.
exploded into like, what is this hip drop tackle?
Yeah.
Like, we need to get it out of the game, etc. That was sort of the turning point, I guess.
Give me a bit of background here, boys. As
hip
obviously,
drop.
I'm not as well versed in footy as obviously as the three of you. But tell me about this
Yeah.
hip drop
So-
tackle business.
So it's basically when someone is up top or around your legs, and they drop all their weight, so they just let go of their legs and let all their weight fall into
So they pull you down with them.
pretty much.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So that's what happened to me, and then my leg got caught under, and then just heard pop noises, bro. And
Damn. That was ACL, MCL, PCL, correct?
Yeah.
All three.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I just had the LCL left, so
Bro, that's enough evidence that that's surely a bad tackle.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
But you know what, bro? You
100%.
hear about this all the time, and then you see, like, obviously, in contact like that, but then you got boys like Stoney going over and doing his ACL right as he's going in under the post or
like
just
no
to the right of the
contact.
post.
Yeah, it's crazy, bro. So yeah, there's other ways to do it too, but that's the scariest way, I reckon, no contact, because then you don't know if it can happen again or not.
Yeah, and I feel like that with that type of injury, at least with contact, you're like, all right, fuck, I got hit,
Yeah.
I got tackled. With that, you're kind of almost second guessing yourself every time you get into free space. Like, is your knee still able to take that impact? Can you make a step off your left or right foot?
Yeah.
But I feel like we'll get into that. But I think it's an interesting segue we've got into here. Like, you had that year off. Like, talk us through your recovery process in that 12 months.
Yeah, so the first few weeks was more just to wrap my head around it all, just to understand that I wasn't going to be playing for the whole year. So it took like the first couple of weeks just trying to get my head around, and then I remember I was staying downstairs on the couch at my dad's because I couldn't get upstairs.
Shit.
And then instead of going to surgery straight away, my knee was too swollen, so I had to wait like a few days for the swelling to go down, and then he operated on my MCL, so he pinned that back down, and then waited another 6 weeks to get the more swelling down and stuff, and then did the ACL and PCL surgery, and then it was
Separate surgeries?
Yeah, separate. So
Wow.
I did two, yeah, and then it was just pretty much trying to get my range back and movement, and then for about good 2-3 months, it was just walking and trying to get my normal walk and running back, and then it wasn't until maybe September I think I started to run again, and then
September of 22.
actually it might have been a bit earlier. Sorry, might have been September. Yeah.
Yeah, wow. So
then,
you're looking at what, like 5, 6 months of like no real running.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
sort of,
fucking hell, bro.
Yeah, it was just gym and just getting my range back.
And did you get strong in that time?
Yeah. This was probably the strongest I was in preseason, bro. Like,
Yeah,
I was,
wow.
I was gymming a little bit with William McGregor in the off season, and got to like 160 for 130 for 6 on bench at one stage. And
Shoot.
that's
130 for 6. Bro, I just did 135 for 1 yesterday.
We actually just tested it at the gym.
We just did testing yesterday.
Bro, that's hectic.
Boys are doing 130 like,
I was
okay.
By 135, I was going to put my head through the concrete.
But like as soon as I started doing fitness again, it just went out the window. It's
Switch it
different.
up.
Yeah, it's different. But like, it was a tough period. It was just to like learn everything again, and then once I started running, it was like a sort of a relief that like I can come back now. So
Yeah, of course.
Can you-
Sorry, go.
Can you talk us through like when the injury actually happened? Like your thoughts when the injury actually happened,
Like
at
on
that
the
time,
field?
on
Yeah.
the field,
Yeah.
and then like obviously when you're going through and sitting on the couch, there's a lot of time to think, like a lot of time to be inside your head, and not that whole 6 months as well. And tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah,
how that was.
That's funny, bro. I think I was Sean Lane threw like a cutout to me, and it sort of went to ground, and I was gonna just take it and go to ground too, and then I was like, nah, maybe I'll try like go scooting around and try to get something. And then I seen Tyrell in front of me. I was like, I've got it once before for left foot, so I was like, I'll try and get it again. I did, and he grabbed me straight away. I was like, shit, like I couldn't get him, and then I just felt him turn, and all his weight just fell down, and then I tried to shrug him off, and I just felt him land on my leg, and then I felt a massive like pop noise. Yeah, and then straight away I was just like I've never felt that before, and then it was just pain shot straight up my leg. And then I was laying there for a bit, and the trainer came over and he was like asking what happened. I was like, nah, I felt a pop. And then I think the doc came and checked, and he sort of G'd me up a little bit. He's like, oh, it might be just be PCL. I was like, oh, mad. Like,
I'm sweet.
Yeah. And then I was walking, and they put a brace on my leg, bro. And then after the brace was on for about 2-3 minutes, and my leg just swelled up into the brace. And I couldn't get up anymore. I was like,
It might be a bit more than a PCL.
Bro, because you think like you'll think you'll get the injury and you'll be like, oh, it's just one thing. Okay, this might be all right, but then it's like 4 or 3.
That's
That's
huge. Because he didn't tell me the results till the next day, so I was hoping like still that it was just going to be PCL, MCL, and I've done my MCL once before against you fellas one time when I was younger.
Oh, no way.
Yeah. It was Spice actually got me.
Oh, was it? Fucking Spice. Well, we couldn't beat these guys, bro. We used to versus these guys, like, get smashed pretty much, like, literally every game. There was 3 good teams, and it was Wenny, Hills, and Cabra.
Yeah.
And it was pretty much Wenny, Cabra every year in the grand final, and us Hills boys, like, having a dig. There was 1 year, I remember, we got close against these guys at McCready Oval semi-final, and Zach, bro, scored under the post, like, just to wrap it up, and it was like, we lost by like 4 points ahead. They ended up scoring and kicking it in and going to the GF with Cabra. But I remember that. Fuck, son of a bitch. But yeah, bro, like aside from the physical recovery, in terms of head noise, like what did you find yourself doing in terms of that? Was that like crying and being happy and then being sad, mix of emotions? Like, are you leaning on God during that time? Like, what is your sort of, your headspace at that time? How do you push through?
That's what I was saying. The first couple weeks was just sort of riding the emotions. Like, I was trying to play tough guy and I just got to a stage and my partner at the time was good. She was a big help for it. And so were the boys. They're taking me to the cafe with you.
Yeah.
That was good just to get out the house and new environment and stuff. And then I obviously got into journaling for a bit, just because it was starting to eat me up a bit. And I was off footy. I wasn't watching footy for a while too, and so the journaling was helping. And then once I started getting back into training and with all the boys again, it started like all that head noise started to fade out. But it was
What got you started into journaling?
I'm not even too sure, bro. I think up in Goldie, the 21 season, a few boys were doing it, and our team chaplain gave us a few journals up there, just because it was a tough time with COVID and stuff.
Yeah.
and I dabbled in it a little bit, and then I didn't mind it, and then I sort of fell off after the season ended, obviously, and then once that happened, I had heaps of time on my hands, so I was like, I might as well just try a few new things and stuff. So
Nice.
Because I was going to say, like, there would have had to have been in that time in your, through your recovery and when it first happened, like those outlets, whatever they are, like spending time, outside the house or journaling and stuff that you kind of picked up. And because I feel like, you'd get to a point where maybe you lose some of your identity a bit because you're like, oh, well, like that was where I tied up all my pride in as well, like all my self-worth. So like, that's one of the things I was going to ask is like, what were you doing outside of, obviously recovering and stuff, and obviously journaling sounds like it was one of those things.
Yeah, a lot of gaming too.
Oh yeah, what sort of? Oh yeah,
Now you're speaking his language.
What are we talking here?
Football, no knowledge whatsoever. Gaming, this guy's like,
what are we talking?
I don't know. I was on the PC, so.
Oh, you're on the PC.
Yeah,
That's legit.
That's legit gaming.
That's way more
too. But we got into playing like the GTA RP and stuff.
Oh yeah.
It's pretty fun, bro. So there was like me, Isaiah, and my cousin Jada. So we're always just jamming games on there, and then a few other boys are jumping on. So
you got a Twitch channel or what?
No. I might start one soon.
Yeah, bro. Why not?
One of the boys used to stream. My roommate Matty Dury, he streams. He still. So I might hit him up.
Right here on Dropouts, Haze is going to be on Twitch.
But I've seen some of those streaming clips. They are fucking hilarious. Bro, I've seen that. You know that guy Isaac Nahul? It's
not cool. Yeah, the little guy from.
He just streams on that GTA role playing thing with his mates, and I just piss myself.
You should do it. You should do it for your.
Well, like I got into Fortnite like 6 months ago. So I haven't played in a long time, but it's just funny because like I wasn't particularly good at COD because obviously everyone's older and just better. So I'm like, I just may as well go beat some 12-year-olds in fucking Fortnite.
So you mentioned you're playing with the boys. Am I mistaken, or does Papali'i, he plays as well, a bit of gaming as well? I see his Instagram and stuff. He's a fond gamer, eh?
Yeah, he's quite into it. He watched like Joey Money was streaming that.
Is he low key nerd? Like a little bit?
No, he's not low key. He
is, bro. Why is Matty always hunting for the nerds, bro? I think he wants to bash him.
Yeah. Just for the record, this guy will bash the shit out of it.
But don't let Matty sniff a nerd,
But
bro.
I'd suggest that there's heaps of boys in the NRL that'll play games, right? Like be gamers and stuff like that. Like massive.
Yeah, there's heaps, bro.
Yeah.
There's like, since it got mainstream, everyone sort of came out and showing like that. There's a few boys that stream too. I think Ronaldo Mulatalo streams as well. So.
Yeah, so that's the thing, bro. Like now that you've got your football, and like we talked about, JP touched on the fact that sometimes your identity can be so wrapped up in football, and it's hard to break the stigma of like I'm just a footballer. But obviously, you've got so many more passions and talents, and hopefully goals beyond just football. Like if you weren't playing football, where do you feel like your skill set would have rode down, or is that something that you like ask yourself sometimes, or life even beyond footy?
Hopefully the NBA. No.
Hopefully.
Lakers.
I'm not too sure, bro. I get asked that question a bit, and I still don't know what I really want to do after footy. But that's a good thing with footy. They give you a few options to try out. So I've done carpentry, teacher's aid.
Like through footy?
Yeah.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah.
So like pathways.
Yeah. So
sick.
you got to be studying and playing at the same time.
Oh,
so
I didn't even know that.
Good.
Yeah.
That's so good.
I did a Māori te reo class, so learned how to speak Māori last year.
Oh, mad, man.
Yeah, but that's faded off already.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's been a few, bro, and we did a barbering course this year. There was a few of us. There was Dylan, Wedemu, Dejan, Junior Paulo.
That's cracker.
I think there's one more. Yeah, but that was good, bro. Like I wouldn't mind doing something like that. I don't like cutting the boys' hair and stuff.
Yeah.
I try to do it myself. You know what I mean?
Do you know what as well? But like the last few years, I've noticed because obviously like the NRL. It's a huge sport, especially in Australia. We've got 23 million people, but you've got going over into the States, there's like close to 500 million people. So naturally, like the NFL players are almost on par with celebrities almost, you know what I mean?
Yeah, they are celebrities.
They are celebrities.
Yeah.
And there's a big disparity between like, not in terms of like the worth of the person, but go out, you're like, oh fuck, that's thing. And I'm sure you probably go out and get photos all the time, but you'd think someone like a LeBron James, like he's not able to just go to Guildford and get like a Manouche. You know what I mean? He's not able to just he's not able to get a side bowl from Brother Bear. Like it doesn't happen. You'll be having fucking paparazzi pull up on the corner. But it begs the question but lately, you've started to get, some of these players that are almost really smart beyond football, and they've got like these outlets, like you've got the Fox with Let's Trot apparel, you know what I mean, you've got like these other boys that are like crossing into the realms of like business. Gaming or fashion or business.
Because the interesting thing is obviously everyone in footy has like, well, not everyone, but has a platform, right? So the whole idea is like, let's just say you do decide, like let's give this kind of streaming thing a go, like, and you get a couple of players, you get a heap of reach on socials and stuff, and all of a sudden you've got a prospective business opportunity in front of you, or there's just so many different avenues. So many different avenues,
Totally. What's your stance on, like, I guess, social media? Being like a football star, obviously, you're in the limelight. You got to be careful, what you say, things you say, like, how you say it. Do you got to get like even permission to do things like this, or like what's the go there?
No, I don't think you really need permission. I think it's just like
serve the lawsuit.
subpoena.
Cease and desist.
I hope not.
No.
We'll release it today, straight away.
It'll be fine, right? But yeah, I think it's just mainly just like obviously how you present yourself and what you say out there. So like there's you can obviously get in trouble from it, but I think it's just as long as you're not being a dickhead, I guess.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
And you got like obviously the little kids looking up to you. Is that like one of the highlights sort of the job naturally?
Yeah, it's still weird, bro. Like when people come and ask for a photo and stuff. Like I remember being that same kid, but I was always too shy to ask for a photo. I've seen someone walk around the shops and stuff.
Yeah.
But no, I love giving back to them, and like I just always remember being in the same shoes. So it's pretty cool to be on the other end.
Man, it's hectic.
No, I love that, man.
What about like so obviously coming into your career now, but you left New Zealand. How old were you when you left New Zealand? 11?
I think I was like 10
11?
or 8.
Yeah.
Like that,
Did you play footy over there and at a young age, or when did you start your actual footy like as a youngster?
Nah, I played soccer first when I first came over here.
Did you?
Yeah.
No way.
Dale Pat was playing Dallas Patterson.
Oh yeah. Oh bro, Dallas Patterson. Yeah, I remember those boys.
Our families were like family friends, grew up together in Tauranga and stuff. So they put me in with him just to get more friends and stuff. I guess. And I don't really enjoy it. I was a goalkeeper most of the time. Like I want to just go goals.
He's just dropping strikers, picking them up, dropping them.
And I think he started footy as well for Dundas Shamrocks. I went down for a game, and I remember my first run, I got taken out and cried. But then went back week after and enjoyed it, bro. It was like the most fun I ever had. And then just kept going back. And then a few of my other cousins started coming to play, and it started becoming a real family thing. And I came over to Winnie after Jeremy Yeager got me over.
Jeremy Yeager, the boys.
We were living in the area, and it was a lot closer to go to Winnie than Dundas. So and then it just went off there.
When did you I know this might be a weird question, and tell me if it is, but like when did you kind of realize that you had something? Maybe something special.
Talent,
like, when did you realize that, like, you go, oh, wow, I seem to be able to do that maybe significantly above average, than, everyone else around.
Better than Matty.
Way better than Matty.
Hey, boys, my glory days are gone, right? I was a good player from 15 to 16, and then it sort of fucking faded away. Footy days are over.
I'm not too sure, bro. I'm not too sure. My dad always just instilled, like, hard work into me, so I didn't really care about, like, I know you're playing good. I always wanted just to be a hard worker. So, my dad, it was good for me. Like when I was younger, there was a phase where I really wanted to just stay home and play the games on the weekend. And then my dad would hide the controllers. My dad would hide the controllers, get me up in the morning, and take me out to the fields and go for runs. So,
good on him.
Yeah, it wasn't until sort of like I was doing those sort of sessions by myself with him and stuff, the extras, and then started to see a few results. But I don't know. I just felt fitter than everyone, I guess. And game felt a bit felt a bit slower to me. So
even from like sort of outside perspective, I know that like growing up, we remember we did like 14s development at Para, 15s development. Then Harold Matts comes into play, SG Ball comes into play. There was always those players that probably had a lot of pressure on them to end up making it. I know there was heaps of those boys. Like when we played,
where do you think that? Where did that pressure come from?
Because they were gun.
Because they were good.
They were good.
Okay,
they expected on them. Yeah.
Bro, like, did you play CHS or CCC or who were you playing? CHS. Yeah. So when we went up to CHS, I think there was couple of gun players. Tyrone, he used to play for CIS, if you remember. Big Tyrone. Bro, he was one of Manchild. Bro, from the age of literally like 11 or 12, this guy was 6'2" and like 100 and something kilos, bro. It was actually scary watching this kid play, bro, because everyone was like, remember the the Benchwarmers movie where he gives him like that fake passport. I am 12.
That's a good movie.
It's like, bro, this guy was literally a man-child, bro, and freak gun player. But because he had so much riding on him, everything he did was always in the spotlight. He was kind of one of those expected to do so well. You know, maybe even given a contract early and probably didn't live up to the hype.
Yeah.
Whereas you got some other guys that maybe kind
Dark
of kept
horses.
trucking.
Yeah.
Kept
Under the radar.
trucking. And I love those stories, bro.
Hard workers.
Hard, bro. It's hard work. But remember, like, we did the trip away to Ningen and shit like that, bro. Like, bro, we had the funniest time, bro. Like, we're staying in this fucking big barn.
Ningen?
Yeah, in
Oh,
Ningen.
sorry, not Nimbin. My bad.
Nah, Nimben's like the
sorry.
weed capital
the
of
weed capital,
Australia.
my bad. That's
Nah,
right.
Ningen's about
Confused.
9 hours west. But from my perspective, you always had that sort of cool, calm approach to your football. It was always like, you know, and I think that's how some of the most professional, some of the best players do it is they do it so effortlessly. It's not as if, give me the ball. It's just like calm, cool. Yeah, got a nice step, like play the ball. And has that always been your like lead into your games? Like, how would you describe your style of playing football?
Yeah, definitely relax. Like, I remember when we were younger, there would be boys like pumping themselves up on the sidelines and stuff before the game and stuff, and then
That will be me.
But yeah, I used to always like to rock up and just like put on like New Zealand like reggae music and stuff and just chill as I never seen the point of trying to hype yourself up.
Yeah.
But just like I'd always make sure I had a set of goals, and just as long as I took those off, then I was happy. But yeah, I didn't really see the point of going in hyper.
I remember when we used to verse I think it was Cabra, well, he's killing it now, Pistol Pete and Enzo.
Oh,
but
yeah.
do you remember Enzo, bro, used to rock on the field? He go, "Yes, Shay Lorenzo," G himself up, bro. This guy used to beat his chest, and like it was actually pretty intimidating because I was like, "Fuck, this guy's gonna fucking run over us." He wasn't the fittest dude, he was not fit at all, but he was fucking strong, bro, and huge to tackle. Like, bro, tree trunks each legs, and like trying to tackle this guy. But even like some of the younger boys in the Winnie side, I remember Junior Moaga? Is he still playing footy at all, bro?
I'm not too sure. I haven't spoken to Junes in a while, bro. But
bro, he was one of those kids, like, cause and like there's no racial divide, but Hills Bulls was a white boy team. We had maybe two fobs. It was Tony.
Oregon was there.
Oregon was at our team, bro. Oregon Kafusi, shout out Ori. He was at our team, bro. And then we got bashed, and then he's like,
Curran as well, Josh Curran.
Yeah, Curran. Josh Curran. Josh Curran used to play at the Bulls with us.
Sick.
Bro,
we were only three, I think, to make it from our age.
Bro,
too.
hey.
Yeah.
No one else, hey.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
So I guess like with regards to you making those teams, like when you made a certain team, like was it for you like, oh man, like okay, I'm starting to see something happening here, like
sort of. I still to this day sort of second guess myself a little bit. But like back then you'd like make a team, you're like with all these guns, you're like, shit, am I supposed to be here?
Almost like imposter syndrome.
Yeah. But like once he started making a few more, I started to feel a bit more comfortable. I was like, I'm supposed to be here.
What age was it for you, do you think? Or what team was it for you when you're like, okay, there's Parramatta there.
Yeah.
Like that's the ultimate goal. Like you could get there.
Yeah, I think I was 18, 17 and I made the under 20 side.
All right, yeah.
And that was when I was still like holding cup and stuff, and Luke Barrett was our coach, and he was real good for me, bro. I remember we had a trial game and I went all right, but I made a few errors, and then he just talked me down. He was like, "Wait, that's all right. Like it's gonna happen in the game." And then I sort of just kept instilling confidence, and then I went back and forth from SG ball to 20s, and was just getting like a lot more confidence in SG because like I was used to playing with bigger boys. And then we both sides made the GF, and that was the year we took it out for SG ball and then national champs as well. So that's when I sort of felt like I could actually.
Who did you verse the national champs against? Who was Queensland's team?
Mustangs.
Mustangs.
Yeah.
Sam, bro, you mentioned like the aspects of a good coach. Like, I'm keen to get your perspective here because I know there's a lot of like avid footy fans, and even I would love to know that. You mentioned like a coach and how important that role is of a coach, bro, especially in terms of instilling belief. Sometimes we look at, some of those coaches that are real hard asses, but they'll pull you aside. They'll be like, listen, bro, it's okay. You made those mistakes, but get back. What do you, I guess, sort of look for in a coach or value in a coach that's going to bring the best out of your football game?
Yeah, I think, just ones that can sort of reassure you that like you're doing the right thing. Yeah. I had Scotty Jones a lot throughout my career for a lot of my teams, like school footy and rep footy, and he was real good with that. And then even Brad now, he's quite good at that. He's a tough man on the outside, but when he pulls you in office, he'll shut up with you. And then like even when I had some stuff going on this year, it was pretty good for me and like kept it real. And just told me like to keep doing your thing. Like you've had a few years off, like you had a whole year off. So
Yeah.
it'll come. But that's probably the biggest thing that.
Was your dad like your first sort of coach? Like
100%,
pretty much.
bro,
Yeah, how was that?
100%, yeah.
How did that relationship go? Like that connection.
Yeah, well, at first when he was taking the games off me, I hated it.
Tough love, baby. Tough love.
Once I started to see the results, then I started to enjoy it. And he sort of instilled that love of hard work to me. So like, I remember he was getting me up early and took us to like sand dunes and stuff. And
nice.
while the boys were still at home playing the game, like, but I was enjoying it, bro. It was fun. It was something new and something different, new sort of training. And it was good. He's still on my case about it now. So
What made that feel like? Because I feel like it can go one of two ways, right? You can get parents who go, and you've probably seen it 100 times before with other players, but parents who are so invested, almost like living through the child to the point where they're like over pressuring them, and there's like, as opposed to maybe necessarily maybe being supportive and encouraging. Like, I don't know, what was your experience like, and how do you think your dad and whoever else was with you early on was able to kind of do that for you?
Yeah, I think the good thing with him, he didn't really pressure me into it. He showed me it, and then I sort of like started to enjoy it. Whereas like I've seen other boys where like they just get like hammered into them, and then by the time they like start going out or having a few drinks, they enjoy that bit more because they're like, oh, like this is fun. Yeah. So, but no, that's probably the biggest thing is as long as you're enjoying it, I think it'll keep you in the game and stuff.
Bro, that's so great. Funny that you mentioned that. Like, who just left, bro, because he didn't want to play footy anymore? He felt like
Tafita.
Was it Tafita Pengo Jr.?
Yeah. Went to go boxing.
Like, perfect example of that. Went to go boxing. Like, gun player, great money, probably one of the best players in the league. Yeah. And he's living vicarious. His parents are living vicariously through him. You know what I mean? And putting that pressure on him.
I'm not saying it always does, but I feel like that's such a theme because I've seen it. Like I've seen it with people around me, and like they're obviously not at that level, but to the point where they grow to hate it. Like they grow to be like, oh, I'm good at this, but it's a chore. I don't enjoy it because. Yeah, it's not an outlet for them. It feels like a chore,
Yeah. But that's good you had that with your dad. That's massive. That's huge. So good.
And was your dad there on your debut?
Yeah.
Tell us about that.
I'd love to know the debut story, bro, because that is what every kid fucking dreams of, bro. You're playing all these years, 18 years until you get to the point. And what age were you when you debuted?
I think I was 21. Yeah, I think I was 21.
Yeah, 21, 2020 NRL against South in a 38-24 loss.
Yeah.
Off the top of your head,
I've done a bit of research.
Good on you.
It was crazy, right? That whole few months leading up to it, because I was getting 18th man a few times, and a few boys like, oh, you're close, bro, you're close. Have you spoken to coach?
What a feeling.
G you up.
And I was real nervous. I was like, oh. Does he want to see me?
Has he told you something?
What's he talking about?
Yeah, you walk past him, hey coach.
And then get into the team video and come and see me after. He's like, oh, you're 18th man this week. I was like, oh, yeah. And I was getting close to the finals, and then it came around semi-final, and I still wasn't named. I was 18th again. I was like, I just look forward to next year. Then put some more work in the off season, and
you're motivated for next year
for sure. And then I just went home, and what do we do? I think I was close to going out to catch up with my cousins and stuff, but I was like, oh no, I'll just stay home. And then me and my partner at the time we just put on a movie and had a movie night, and then I went to bed like around 12, and then someone just started blowing up my phone at like 7 in the morning. I was like, who the heck's this? I looked up and it was Brad Arthur. I was like, oh shit. I was like, I was
morning of the game?
Yeah, morning of the game.
Oh,
shit. Tired as, and then answered, he's like, hey, what are you doing?
That's correct. Like I'm sleeping, bro. What are you doing?
I was like, I just woke up. And he's like, oh, we drinking? I was like, no. He's like, you sure? I was like, yeah. I was at home watching the movie.
Lucky, bro.
Yeah. I was like, yeah, sweet. And then he's like, oh, you feel like playing footy today?
Oh, what do you mean? What a feeling.
Yeah, it was buzzy, bro. And then
is this a dream?
Bro, my hair's on the back of my neck.
I was like, I was nervous as, and I was shaking. He's like, oh, some stuff's happened, but like we're gonna work it out and hopefully get you cleared, and then you should be making your debut today. I was like, what the heck? Yeah, my partner was next to me. I looked over, she's crying. I was like, oh shit. I was like, it's actually happening, bro. And then he's like, don't tell anyone yet. But like, once we sort it, I'll call you again. You can tell everyone. And then straight away, my dad got home, and I told my dad.
He couldn't help it.
Oh, bro, what a feeling,
yeah, bro. He was like over the moon, and then he gave me a call that it was all good, and then all the boys just started ringing, and I was like, oh shit.
Nice.
So you like how the fuck do you control your emotions, bro, during that game? Like, you want to almost start crying, bro. Like you dream of this day for your whole life, bro.
Yeah. Well, I was swan ear to ear the whole day, and then I was nervous as well. And then Dill gave me a call, and he's like, bro, just try have a sleep. Like your emotions be everywhere right now, but just try have a sleep. And then a couple hours before the game, and so you're feeling good. And then
Could you sleep?
not really. Yeah,
Just like lying in bed, like fucking staring at the ceiling.
And then I went for a walk, and then came back, and I just remember jumping in the shower, and then my partner told me too at the time that he just treated it as a normal game. I was like, see, I had a shower then. Had a shower, bro, and I was shaking like
But ain't no normal game.
What the hell?
Shit.
And then I remember rocking up to the game. I was nervous as, and once I got into the sheds, all the boys like started congratulating me and stuff, and the nerves sort of died down a bit, and then picked up again as soon as we still got to the tunnel. I was like, oh fuck, that's
Is that at home?
Yeah,
Banquest?
Yeah, it was at Banquest.
Man.
And the crowds were just allowed back too. So it was,
hectic.
Oh,
Stuff to
would've
cope-
gone
yeah,
off.
mad.
yeah, bro. So got out there and I just sort of looked around, soaked it all in, and then I remember what I've been. My first carry, I told the story before, but I seen Cody Walker there. I was like, oh, he's the smallest guy there. I ran at him, he got me, picked me up, and drove me back, and then he gave me a little pat on the back, said congrats. I was like, oh man.
That's
That's
Yeah,
nice.
so
That's
cool.
nice.
And then the nerves definitely went after that, and then I made an error. I think my second touch or something on the line. I was thinking, but the boys are good and got me around. And then once second half came, Wanga Blake, he was my centre, and he was real big for me too that day. Just just told me to enjoy it, bro, and he was chatting me the whole game. And then just second half felt crazy but unlucky you didn't get the win. But
and was that the last game of that season then? Because you lost that final? Okay.
Yeah.
And then sort of heading into next season, you're like, all right, mad. Like, got transitioning into the new year though. Like, what does preseason look like as an NRL player, bro? Because we talk about preseason like back in the days, and we love training, bro. We fucking love training. That's how we all know each other in the gym. But I think the fitness side of it, and then combining that with like con and fucking full on defense and wrestle, it's another side of fitness that you don't really feel before, eh?
No, it creeps up on you, bro. Like we're back on the 6th of November, and
It goes like that,
that's
eh?
quick.
October, you get September, and then October, November, you're back pretty much, eh?
Yeah. So but it's tough. But it's not meant to be easy. But it's every day for us. So we only get the weekends off. But it's like I think Mondays is like our speed days, but like it's always field, gym, and then Tuesday, Thursdays are sort of like off feet. But it's not a fun place. Like
And do you know what like your schedule looks like from the whole week? You're like, okay, Monday's this day, this day, or every day you get in, there might be a bit of a change up. Like,
we know when like field is and gym and like what time we're supposed to be in and stuff, but we don't know what our field session is going to look until we get there. So.
Tell us about like your first preseason, like when you first make it, and then you're there with all these obviously NRL stars. What's that like? What was that first preseason like? And how hard was that for you?
If
it was hard at all.
That was tough. We went and so a few of the boys that came in that year was like with me, Dylan, Oregon, and like Celestia and stuff. Like a few other boys, Ethan Parry, and before that we had to do like a 4-week or 6-week block of conditioning just to get our bodies used to first grade training, and then we're doing that, and then by week 2 of the actual preseason, I just had a massive wall. Like I was never used to that much training. Like because you're from 20s, it's usually just 3 days a week in the Arvo.
Oh wow.
And then you go to NRL and it's every day, and it's gym field. And then because we were rookies too, our trainer at the time were getting us all the rookies in at like 6 a.m. before anything. And we had to do gym sessions. So we're like, we're counting it up, bro. And at the time, we were doing like 10 gym sessions in the week.
Wow, bro.
And then that was the year before they came last. So the new trainer was just strict as. And we went to Armadale, and it was supposed to be like a bonding and stuff. But I remember one session we got woke up at like 3 a.m. and just had to run laps. And that's the trip that Dylan pulled us back on, trying to take on Gutho.
I remember hearing about that.
We had like this big like cross country track going around, and Gutho is like he's next level fit, bro.
I actually remember hearing about this. Where he was just in his head like, I'm gonna get this guy. Like, Gutho's next level fit.
He's crazy, bro. He is next level, and then like. I was pretty fit at the time too, and then I couldn't keep up with him. And then Dylan took off, like, go Dylan, go get him. And then he was close and then coming down the hill, I think he just like tweaked his back, and then ambulance had to come and grab him. Yeah.
And that was his first preseason.
Yeah. His first preseason too. But it was a crazy time. Like it was definitely an eye opener, and like how professional you have to be in there, and like because like you train hard, but you got to recover just as well. Yeah. So yeah, it was a big eye opener, bro.
Is there ice baths on site? Like, what's the recovery process like?
Oh, so we're at old sales yard at the time there, so we've changed over to Kellyville now. But at the time,
Kellyville's mad setup now.
Yeah, it's decent, yeah. But we're out of shipping containers at sales yard.
Oh fuck.
But like they had everything there. It was still pretty good. We had ice baths, but yeah, we had the mandatory ice bath after training and stuff, and that was tough in winter. But yeah, they do the same thing out at Kellyville, but it's a bit more bougie now. We got nice little facilities. But yeah, they're still making another Centre of Excellence after, so
Really?
that's not even the final stage. Yeah.
No way.
Wow.
What
Yeah.
part in Kellyville?
That's nice.
Yeah,
Still?
it's still at the same spot. Yeah, so they're making a big setup out there.
Mad.
But yeah, they got ice baths there and stuff too, so we're gonna jump in that.
And in terms of diet, like you rock up to training, like breakfast there, lunch there, like what's the go? You
Yeah.
bring food or you know?
you can do either, but yeah, breakfast and lunch is usually provided,
Sick.
or dinner, depending how late we
so
start.
good.
Yeah,
So no Macca's, no KFC, none of that shit.
nah,
eh?
I feel the boys must like.
Confessions with the boys.
On the way home, the boys are just like, fuck that, bro. I'm sick of chicken and potatoes.
Well,
Let's go get a feed.
Then in pre-season, it gets like that. Like you have massive days, and you just drive past Hungry Jack's or something. You're like,
Eat it in the car, get some wet towels, wipe your fingers.
I'm depleted. I need some food.
yeah. It gets like that, man. Like especially after training, yeah. You're just in the dumps, no energy. You're like, I need like some sugar or something.
Something, eh?
Are they strict on diet? Like obviously, like
Well,
how strict are they?
No, they're not too strict. Like you obviously come in and get your weight done and skin folds and stuff. And if you're over that, then you obviously gotta watch your weight. And I think they'll test it probably like every 4 weeks or so. But yeah, if you're that's the case, then yeah, you'll have to
Just eat your Macca's.
So they actually like skin fold, like they're doing like the body fat
To see if you're a fat cunt, to see
So
if you put on
basically,
weight during the off season.
what's the go? What are the numbers in terms of like body
Like
fat
what's
percentage and all
acceptable?
that sort of stuff?
for outside backs. I think we're gonna be around like 60, under 60, 70. I think.
It wouldn't, not percentage
Oh,
of
yeah,
not
okay.
body
Oh,
fat.
yeah.
What's
60,
60, 70
like
what?
the score of your skin folds.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Yeah.
Which probably relates to like, I don't know, probably under 12%.
Yeah, probably
10 to
they're all
15, I'd
ripped,
say.
bro.
Yeah.
They're all ripped. How much are you weighing these days?
I'm like 93, 94.
Ooh.
And is that your perfect playing weight?
Yeah, I'd say around that, 94, 95. Yeah.
Yeah, you're quite tall too as well, bro. Like I
Yeah.
swear you
Yeah.
shot up even more after we fucking I kept going. Just like,
Have you seen the Bradley Martin where he's like, think you can beat me in a street fight?
Yeah.
But I'm 260 though. I'm 260.
I hate it. Yeah, bro, I hate that Bradley Martin guy.
He thinks he can smash
Yeah,
everyone.
Nate Diaz is like, hey, you fucking son of a bitch, I'll kill you, man. I don't care if you're 260. I'll knock your ass out.
But we just need to do one episode where Matty's just doing impressions.
Yeah,
He's got
good.
cracker impressions,
He's
mate.
good.
I'll fight you anyway, you son of a bitch. Conor McGregor, I got a proper 12 whiskey here with Haze Dunster, the fucking big lad. I'll fucking...
Sound like a leprechaun.
That's how Conor McGregor sounds.
Accent's cracker.
Fuck, that's a laugh, bro. UFC, you big fan?
Yeah, I follow it every now and then. Yeah.
Who are you talking to me about this
What
week?
about Volk?
Volk,
Yeah,
yeah.
Volk and
Notice
obviously
that.
Notice?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
He's built different.
Bro, he's hungry for it, bro. He's hungry
He wants
for
it badly,
He
bro.
wants it
That
bad.
will be huge if he beats
Yeah,
Makachev.
bro, it was close. The first one was close.
It was
Yeah,
close,
very
bro.
close.
And now
So-
he's got like, in a way, you could say he's got nothing to lose because he's jumped in 11 days' notice.
Yeah,
So I reckon it's a
Pressure's
good
on
call by him.
thing now.
Yeah, massive pressure on him because he's thinking, Oliveira, sweet, that's not going to be anywhere. Now, new opponent steps in, and like,
Yeah.
bro, I didn't even, to be frank, I didn't even realize that Oliveira was fighting him next week. Now it's like front and center.
That's like us
Front
Western
page
Games.
news.
We're going to fucking tear it
Yeah,
up this
legit.
weekend, next Sunday.
We are.
Yeah, bro, fucking
Yeah.
me, you and Marky. He put our name as the Dropouts. Marky, if you're watching this, we love you, bro. We've got to change the team name.
Better late than never.
Better late than never.
Yeah.
Yeah, and what's your love? Like, what do you love doing outside of like pre-season training? Are you training now? Obviously, you're in the gym. You're training. You're running. Like, what's the go?
Yeah, there's a little crew going on at the moment. Me, Jara, Mumasia, Matty Duri, and Wanga. And there was an ice came for a few runs too. But yeah, we've just been going down to Kellyville,
Mad.
taking the
Nice.
K's over, get in the gym today and probably go for another run today.
Have you got the clear to play? Like, are you good to play, or are you waiting next year? You'll be fine to play, or
Oh yeah,
when's your
I played this year.
sorry.
Yeah,
I'm
I
thinking
played-
back to when you did
Yeah.
that. That was a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
your first game back after the injury, so you had 22 all out, and then you played, I think, like 5 or 6 games this year in
Yeah,
NRL.
yeah.
And like, were they staggered across the year, or were they back to back?
I think I played 2 or 3 back to back, and then set one, and then. But it was up and down, bro. Like there was games where I wasn't supposed to play, and then like something would happen to one of the boys, so then I'd have to get caught back up again. So yeah, it was a bit of up and down season, but yeah.
And then when you're like sort of in between, like you're playing a few games of car, playing a few games and thing, are you training with the NRL boys like 3 days a week and then drop down just for a training run before running out with Cup?
No. So we're all full time, and then like say the part time boys will come in with us. So there's a big squad.
Okay.
Yeah. At the facilities, and then the part timers will come in when they needed the big opposed sessions.
Yeah. Bro, who's the funniest cunt in the team? Like, I love to know the backstory because, like, fuck, I'm an Eels fan, bro. Like, we love the Eels, bro. We want up the fucking Eels, bro. Like, this year is the year. Last year was the year, and the year before was the year.
Yeah.
But,
The last 5 years.
Nah,
is the year.
Hey, bro. Hey, watch how you talk to me.
Everyone says about the team every year.
Nah,
Brother,
literally.
I'm a Warriors supporter. So
I know you're a Warriors.
Hey,
Up the
Up the
Waz,
Waz,
fucking
brother.
dog.
Let's go.
Who are you rooting for in grand final this year? And, bro, what a game.
Yeah.
What a
that's
game,
crazy. I don't know, bro. I honestly didn't really watch it, to be honest.
No?
Yeah, nah.
Me and you both, brother.
Yeah, same. I was at the Burley Pub. Anyway.
You were at the Burley
Hey.
That was good.
That was good.
Nah, I got back from Bali a couple days before, and I was tired.
I was in
bro.
bed.
Yeah, I woke up. I was on the couch, woke up, and I think Ezra Mam just scored his first of his hat trick. I was like, oh shit! And like, I rate him, bro. He's a
Bro,
good
he's
dude.
gone.
Yeah.
Bro, he's like a Cody Walker, eh?
Yeah.
Like in terms
Just
of how he
off the
plays,
cuffs too,
but
bro.
he's tough.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
is like a
defend,
That's a
bro.
fucking good observation, bro. He is
Yeah.
like a Cody Walker. He just digs in and
Yeah.
fucking finds that gap.
Yeah, and he's very good at backing up, like
Yeah,
when there's breaks.
Yeah.
And bro, he can put a shoulder in there.
Yeah.
He can hit.
I rate him, bro. I rate him.
Yeah.
I rate him a lot. He's a good player. But yeah, I woke up to his first of his hat trick, seen the third one, and I fell asleep again, and then
Next minute.
then seeing Cleary scores, like, oh shit, Penrith one.
Right.
Like, yeah, I don't know, either way, like, yeah, there's boys I know in both teams, so I was
Yeah.
happy for either one. But yeah.
Yeah, for sure, bro. For sure.
Bro, tell us, like I know you talked about COVID, right? Like, tell us a bit about that. Like, that was obviously massive for the
Yeah.
NRL and massive for you
Yeah.
guys as
Strange.
well. Like,
Yeah.
what was that whole process like? And
Yeah.
because those are like, up in Queensland,
Yeah,
staying in hotels,
Yeah.
isolating, etc.
Yeah, that was crazy, bro. So yeah, obviously the year before was the real weird one when we went into lockdown, and
Yeah,
like that we didn't know what was happening. Like we had to do like sessions individually because you're only allowed to train for like 6 people or something.
Fucking
Yeah.
weird, that, bro.
Yeah. So we're
Yeah.
doing like random sessions, and then the season got put back on start again, and then it was 21.
Yeah.
21 it started, and then it hit that COVID period again, and then we were all just sitting around like wondering what's going to happen, and then got a message like late as like in the night just saying like, boys, you got to pack your stuff for like maybe the 3 or 6 months or something, like the rest of the season.
Bro.
Like, what do you mean? He's like the season's getting moved up to
We're
Queensland.
going north.
Pack your bags,
Bro,
boys.
I swear the NRL got bigger over COVID.
Yeah.
bro.
They did.
Bro, I'm
It's
telling you,
like the only one,
I actually felt like, I'm not saying it was dying out, but and just in terms of my gut feeling, I feel like it wasn't like, it just started pumping from COVID onwards, and it just hasn't slowed down since. In terms of like, at least, I don't know, viewership and like just general.
In terms
community
of that, bro,
support.
like NRL is always the biggest. But in terms of what you're saying, viewership, probably like sponsorship, probably the fact that everyone's sitting at home fucking doing nothing.
Bro, I had mates who like, I had heaps of, and like obviously I played union at school, but like I had mates who were into their union, and
played
bro,
footy?
everyone defected second 11 Trinity. I actually I went from the fourths.
It's actually second 15.
15.
Yeah.
11, whatever that is, bro. I'm a big footy guy.
Is
Give me a
11
break.
soccer?
I'm a big footy guy.
Yeah.
Oh fucking! I just quoted soccer.
Get out of the
I've been exposed. I've been exposed. Edit. I've been exposed.
Drop out.
So yeah, second 11. So you actually want to hear a very quick funny story?
Yeah.
I was actually playing soccer up until like year 7 or year 8. Year 7 or year 8, my parents were basically like scared for me. Standard Egyptian parents.
Yeah.
Like, you can't play football. Even though that's not how my parents speak.
That's it.
They just sound pretty much Aussie.
That is how you speak.
That's not how they speak at all. Anyway, so I was like, oh, fuck, I'll play footy, give it a crack. I was always good at it, like, playground and stuff, just because, naturally coordinated, whatever.
Because you're ADHD, that's why.
Yeah, because I'm a bit hypo. So anyway, I was in the fourths, and I was playing, and I was playing outside centre. And bro, my footy IQ, it's just the worst. You've never seen anything worse, bro. Especially with someone who's like new to it, doesn't really like watch it that much outside. But, anyway, so I remember this one game, bro. I scored basically like 100-meter try. I ran from the middle of the field. On our side of the field, whatever you call that, from here, and I remember I was running up to the halfway line, like on a 45-degree angle. Imagine this. There's one defender running at me, And I remember I stepped him, I palmed him.
Oi.
It was fucking, the grandstands lost their fucking shit. And then, bro, I ran, scored the try, and then they skipped me a team and took me straight to the seconds.
Oh, what a story.
So I was a bit of a staunch. You know what I mean? I was walking around the school, everyone knew who I was. Whatever.
When was your first try?
Newcastle.
Newcastle.
Yeah. Matto hooked me up.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
What, like a nice little offload, or what was it?
Yeah, so it was a kick, and I think Dylan batted it back. Matto got it, and like it was a need for it. I told him after he didn't need to.
Yeah.
He flicked it out to me. And
I love seeing that shit,
nice.
bro. Like, you always see when they like just give a rap for
That's
one of the
mad.
boys.
Yeah.
You know, who's some of the young guns you got coming up now this year? Like, and what's your headspace in, like, you know, okay, I've been here for a few years now. Like,
Yeah.
you know, there's got to be a bit of friendly competition in the side, bro.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. No,
if not
100%.
rivalry.
Yeah,
you know what I
100%.
mean?
Well, that's like when I was coming up. It was Ferg that I had to try to get up.
Oh,
But, like,
big Fergo.
Yeah, and then when I got into the team, he was good, bro. Like, he was real good for me. He told me like, nah, that's your spot now. Like, you got to keep it. But I'm gonna be coming for you. I was like, yeah, sweet.
Yeah, that's good.
But like, yeah, there's like Shawnee Russ. He's killed it this year, and yeah, obviously my position. So, some good competition this year. Jonte, Betham, JJ, he killed it this year for Cup. He's like a little Spencer Lindy.
Okay.
So he's pretty good.
Ooh, that'd be good.
Yeah. I don't know who else is there.
What about Sivo? Is he still going to go next year?
Yeah, I think he's got another year. Yeah. So yeah, he's there still. I think
take-
he's fitter this year too.
Yeah.
See?
So it's all like health.
Are you locked
Yeah.
into when 25?
25. Yeah.
25,
Oh,
okay.
yeah, nice.
Mad.
Yeah.
Hectic.
What's that? So yeah, like that whole you know, you're talking about rivalry and stuff and like that healthy competition. Is that like I mean, obviously in an ideal world, that's what the culture's like, right? It's like healthy competition. Everyone's like, is that what it's like on the inside? Like, does it always feel like that, or is
Yeah.
there, you know, not animosity, but like there is that? I don't know.
Must be
Like,
a little
I
bit
suppose
of
some cultures
angst.
at different clubs like vary.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like if you go to, say, for example, you go to the Broncos, like, you know, Para's like a very local team in terms of like
From
their
the area,
fan
you know.
base, the area.
Yeah.
But how does it change inside the club?
Yeah.
I know you probably haven't experienced other clubs yet,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I guess how would you explain that rivalry between one another? It's all friendly.
Yeah, it's all friendly. Like everyone knows it's sort of you against your mate.
Yeah.
But, like everyone's there to help each other, bro. Like you're not there to go out there and like
Nah.
do someone dirty just to get
Nah,
your spot
nah,
and
nah,
stuff.
nah.
But yeah. But everyone knows that there's a competition and like everyone's
That
out
would've
there
been
for a
Matty.
spot.
Matty would have ankle tapped you.
Tied your shoelaces.
Hey, brother.
Oh, bro, what happened? What happened? You all right?
I'm a good sport, lad.
I'm joking. You're joking.
Biggest inspiration.
Inspiration, probably my old man. Yeah, definitely
Yeah.
my old man.
Love that, man.
He's worked hard, bro, and yeah, he's raised 3 kids on his own for a bit.
Oh,
and,
yeah?
while working and stuff. So
Wow.
yeah, he's pretty good. He's hard, tough worker. And
That's
he's still
mad,
doing
bro.
it,
Yeah,
so,
beautiful. Shout out to Haze's dad.
Yeah.
100%.
You give him a shout out. What's his name?
Rob Dunster.
Rob Dunster.
Dunster.
Big Robbie
What a
D.
guy.
Let's go.
One thing I wanted to ask, what's the deal with like sponsorships, endorsements, and stuff like that for players?
I don't know. You can do it on your own, bro. Like obviously, there's brands that reach out to you through Instagram and stuff,
Yep.
and you know if it's free, it's me. So someone hits me up, I'm like, yeah, sweet. But your manager can do a lot of it too. So like they'll obviously. He's one of the higher ups there, and he's got like car dealership sponsors and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
okay.
So they roll around in the free whips, and the shoe sponsors and stuff, and gets a few closing deals. But
Yeah.
I think it's mainly through your manager and stuff.
Yeah, okay. And like, when does the manager, like, how long have you had your manager for? When does the manager even come into play when it comes to footy?
I think I got mine when I was like 15 or 16.
Oh wow.
But,
Early days.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Like he didn't really have any first grade boys, and his only first grade players now are like me, Oregon, Spencer Lemieux, Sean Bloor, Zach Sini. Who was there?
That's awesome, but
Phil
that,
was
like
there.
you were able to continue that trust because you know you hear a lot about it a lot between players and managers. Sometimes
Yeah.
it can sort of rift away, or you know the boys maybe exceed the expectation that the manager originally had on them, and then maybe they leave their manager aside for example, to go chase another shiny object. But shout out to you, bro, for keeping that relationship.
No, yeah, he's been good. He's looked after us since we were younger. So yeah, he's a good bloke.
Yeah, that's great.
Must be so important, like who that person is. I mean, like you see it all the time in sports, like even you know,
Managers doing them dirty type of
Yeah.
thing.
yeah, managers do them dirty, but even like you see, like you know, I was speaking of the UFC, the guy who, so there's a guy who was working at Paradigm Sports. My cousin knows him because he went to uni with him. His name's Tim Simpson. He was actually managing Conor McGregor within that that agency. Right, he's an Aussie guy, he's from Queensland, and he kind of got his shot because I think basically the way the story goes is Connor wanted to deal with him specifically in that agency. Anyway, he ended up going out, starting his own, and Israel Adesanya came across, Tuivasa came across, Leon Edwards went across. But like, I remember watching one of his videos. It was like, they were like, well, what makes you different? He's like, man, I genuinely, like, I fucking care. I love these guys and I love this game. I love this sport.
Yeah, that plays a big part in it, bro.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, bro. Well, fucking that's amazing, bro. We really appreciate you coming on, bro. That's pretty much us, bro, for the episode. Shawnee, was there any final thoughts or any questions you had for our boy?
No, I just had like one on the back of obviously talking about your father. Like, growing up, obviously LeBron James. You said you follow him, but was there anybody else within sports or even in NRL that you looked up to, or who were your favorite sports players that you sort of try to go towards? Or?
And on the back of that, who pushes the boy? Like, who fucking is in the gym, like, just talking to the boys? Like, there's got to be one of those players that's just like, come on, lads, let's fucking go. One of the talkers, you know what I mean?
Well, yeah, Gutho's up there.
Yeah.
He's definitely up there.
Captain Gutho.
Yeah, Matto as well. Matto, he's probably
Matto's
the
a king,
classic,
bro.
Yeah. He's the team pest, but he's also brings like the best
energy.
around. Yeah, he brings the best. Like, he's a good bloke, bro. Like, always rings the chick up on everyone and stuff.
Yeah.
But,
Nice.
Is he the team pest? Is he?
Yeah, he does some of the gay stuff.
Any funny stories you care to share, or we might get your contract ripped up?
We can always cut it out.
We can always cut it out.
Yeah, some of those ones a bit out there.
Yeah, maybe not.
Just turkey slapping the boys.
That was Matthew that said that.
Yeah.
JP was you. Nah, honestly, Haze, you're the man, bro. We appreciate you, bro. We give you all the best wishes and.
Don't about Sean's question. You know when you said like off the back of that, I thought it was going to be like a segue question, like so completely related, but it was completely unrelated.
No. Answer Mr. Rotoroa over here.
I don't really have like a inspiration, but like I used to look up to like Roger Tuivasa-Sheck a lot.
Yeah, nice.
Just because like he was a winger at the time when I was there, and like he had crazy feet, and like I used to wanted to base my game off him. So I used to follow him like real close when I was younger, and it was probably the main one, bro.
Yeah, bro, he's hectic.
Yeah.
Coming back too.
Yeah. Excited to see him back, but hopefully I'm not on his highlight reel.
Hopefully not on his side. I think he'll be playing centre, so.
Yeah, that's what I mean, bro. Hopefully he doesn't put me on bloody the washing machine.
Nah, brother, we got money on Mr. Dunster, bro. We're gonna outstep him. Shawnee, final thoughts?
Done. Thank you very much, brother.
Pleasure.
Yeah,
Appreciate you, bro. You're the man. Good luck for the season. We wish you all the best, bro. We hope you kill it. We know you will. We appreciate you. Lots of love, man. Appreciate the episode. Dropouts fam. We'll catch you soon. Episode 22. Shout out Haze. We'll catch you guys next time on the next one.
Let's
Peace.
go.
Let's go.
Dropouts.
Sweet.